I'm happy to have you also, or over the past year. Thank you, W Christian. Holy shit, that means a lot to me. Thank you, W. Means a lot. Thank you so much. Am I in Argentina? No, I'm not Argentina. I never been to Argentina. Opinion on Don Lemon? He's okay. But thank you again, Christian. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Love my doodle bob. He's a little bit crooked. There we go. South Padre, very nice. Yeah, my doodle bob holding up my special pen. How's everybody's day? How's everybody's day doing? I hope everybody's having a somewhat good day or as good day as they can be. Is the plant real? Yes, it is. It is. It's a snake plant. A snake plant inside a moss ball. Didn't you get a doodle bob for a special pen? Yeah, that's true. That's funny. It's been growing. It's grown definitely. So it's been growing. It likes it. It gets its own special light. It can I see the bug? The can I see the bug people? I don't know what that is. I'm overreading law. Ugh. Australian law. I don't know nothing about it. Oh, the pin holder. Niomi, Niomi, Nihama Mama, Nihama Mama, Nihama Nama Nama, no, 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 no. Nihoimi, hoimi, moi, Nihoimi, hoimi, hoimi, hoimi. For your elevation pin, very nice. Hello, Lily. Hello, how you doing, Lily? Do I have any pets? I do not. I did, but my cat Pepper passed away last year, so I have not. I have not gotten another one. Yeah, the same one. Very nice. I made it, so I made it on a 3D printer, so that was cool. So 3D printer, it was they have a template online, so I took advantage of it. Hey, Rora. No, it's okay. Thanks everybody for the condolences. Uh, where's Parker been at? He's been taking a break. He'll be back very soon. He's just taking a break. But thank you, B. I'm a cat and a dog guy. I like all animals. I had dogs all through my life, and then the past 5 6 years I had a cat. But he's doing okay. We call that flower mother-in-law's tongue. Oh yeah, yeah. We call that here too. I think we call it a snake plant, but a mother-in-law tongue. I think it's also called in some places. No, Dean's not gone. No, Dean is back. Back with a vengeance. I thank you, Bex. Bazar? Hope I got your name wrong. Uh oh, the beard. Oh, thank you. I never really tested how well or how far I could let it grow out. I don't really want to because it gets unwieldy, but I don't know. If I just keep the this and let it grow. I don't know. It might go pretty far. I don't know. Like my 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 dad's beard didn't grow out that far. And I'm thinking back, nobody really had like long beards, so my guess is it would stop growing, at some point. But no shave November, yeah. I mean, this is pretty thick so far. Like this is a lot of hair. So it's not like full Gandalf. Yeah, I'm not turning gray or white yet. Hopefully, not for a while. The fourth turning. I have not. ZZ Top beard, yeah, maybe not. What is the future of homosexuality? Gen Z? Shitty. Millennial is bad enough, so. Beard, yeah. There's people that have really nice beards, people that can't grow beards at all. And I feel sad for those people. Because beards are nice. They, they keep you nice and toasty in the winter. You have gray hair at 17? Aye. My hair, luckily, is still nice, and it's almost time for me to get a haircut, because when it starts to poof out, that means haircut time, so. But my hair is still somewhat thick. I'm thinning a little bit on the top, but there's nothing I can do about that. I'm 33, some level of hair loss is gonna happen, it's just gonna happen, so. I'm losing a little bit, like, right here, but it's not a lot, but. A scum test, yeah. You mean like the little ones, yeah. Haven't started. Yes, nice. No thinning. You're lucky. All the men in my family are bald. Most of the men in my family. I'm hoping I took after my mom's side. They seem to not bald, but my dad's side, all the men all the men through my grandmother's line, they bald. So. Wear a yarmulke? Convert to Judaism, wear a yarmulke, yeah. No, I'll just do what Tim Pool does and just wear like a beanie. Parker, we're back on very soon. Love from Finland. Well, hello, Finland. Let me Finland. I'll go white. Not great, yeah, you go straight to white. No men? Wow. Luckily. You're lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Oh, it's passed from mother's side? I hope. Like, obviously, as the men on my mother's side got older, obviously, they lost some hair, because as you get older, like, losing no hair as you get older is extremely rare. So, the men, by the time they're like 70, they have some level of hair loss, but it's not like full bald, I just don't want to go full bald. My dad is bald. Like bald. And I do not want that, but it may be that I have no ability to determine that. And I'm not going to take medication either. The medication has side effects, and I don't want those. And I don't want to have to deal with them. And so, fuck the medication. I'll just let nature take its course. How many guitars do I have? I have 7. Siete guitarras. Banana bum 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 banana dun 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 dun. That was random. Yeah, I know. Do I play every day? No, not really. I mean, I play it every once in a while. I should play a little bit. I should. Where do I get a dual bob? Well, you can buy them on Etsy, I think, but I just made this one, so I just 3D printed it. Favorite bands? Oh, Rush, Gojira, Rush, Gojira, Van Halen. I mean, they're all good. Play live like you used to do. I never played live. Oh, you mean play live like on here? I'm a Rush fan? Yeah. Is this Dean's account? No, this is my account. I'm the Rockin' Librarian. Dean is Dean. Favorite Rush album? I mean, probably Moving Pictures. Is this debate? Not really. Why are you wanting to? Is that what you're asking? I think you're in the guest box. Yes. You want to debate? What do you want to debate about? I usually don't debate on my own. You want a Trump debate? Ugh. Like, I have no background. Like, you guys just, like... You guys randomly spawn in or something? What the fuck, man? Like, I don't even have a background up and you want to debate? You recognize me? I'm not that famous, okay?
Yo, hello.
How old are you?
19.
Birth year?
2006.
What month?
June 5th.
June 5th, 2006. That make you 9? Yeah, okay.
What, do I not sound 19?
No, you do. I mean, hey, I don't fucking know. I've met 13-year-olds that have deep fucking voices, so, you know. Okay. So what do you want to debate about?
Yeah, so my specific issue with the left is that they're in support of Islamic immigration.
Islamic immigration?
Yep.
Is Islamic immigration a concern to you in this country?
Yeah, I think that Islam is a very immoral religion. I think they teach a lot of bad stuff, and I think that it's very like like Aisha, for example.
Where in the US
you see a lot of it. What?
Where in the US are you?
Why is that relevant?
Are you British?
Am I British? What? Do I have a British accent?
I don't know. Where in the US are you? It's a very simple question.
Well, I don't want to dox myself.
You're not doxing. Okay. No, you're not doxing yourself. I'm not asking for the fucking city. I'm just asking about what state.
I would rather dox than say that because...
Well, you know why it's sus? Because the only country I can think about right now that's having a big debate about Islam and, like, immigration about Islam is the fucking UK. So the fact you brought that up, the fact that no one in this country...
No, what?
Even the Republicans aren't talking about Islam. So I don't know why this is a big issue for you, except for the UK.
No, wait, hold on. Well, first of all, Charlie Kirk, Nick Fuentes, and Trump have, like, all three been actively against it.
And that's a good thing? Like, you do realize when you mention Nick Fuentes as being on your side, you mention a guy who, I can actually say this, Nick Fuentes is as close as you get to being a Nazi. So the fact that you, like, actually are saying, well, Nick Fuentes says it, I mean, that's not, like, bolstering your position very well. You do realize that, right?
No, but wait, hold on. That wasn't supposed to make my position stronger. The reason I even brought that up in the first place was because you said that no one was addressing the issue.
Charlie Kirk has not. Well, he did not bring it up anytime. Like in the last year or so. No, he's talked about it, but not in the last year or so because it's not an issue in this country. Nick Fuentes brings it up because he's a bigot and he just hates Islam, and so he's going to bring it up the same way he brings up issues with the Jews because one, he's a bigot, and then two, Trump hasn't brought it up either. Trump hasn't talked about Islam at all, right? He talked about it way back when. Wait, when in the last month?
There's a clip of him speaking about Muslims. No, when in
the last month has he talked about Islam?
I think that he's the one who's most like aware of the issue. Right?
When in the last month or 2 months or 3 months has Trump mentioned Islam?
But I didn't say in the last 3 months. I don't see why that's relevant.
Because it's not an issue, right? It's not it's not an issue like it was in like 2016. It's just not an issue. So that's what makes me think that you're like from like the UK or something where there actually are debating like fucking Islam and shit because they are having active debates there. So, I mean, okay, but let's assume that you're from the US. Let's assume, even though you won't tell me what state you're in, which is kind of sus, but let's assume, okay, let's assume.
Like, I don't care if you believe me or not, really. No, okay, but let's assume that. But what's your problem with Islam?
But what's your problem with Islam?
I don't care if you believe me or not, really. Like, I don't care if you believe me or not, really. No, okay, but let's assume. Okay, let's assume, even though you won't tell me what's state you're in, which is kind of sus, but let's assume, okay, let's assume. Like, I don't care if you believe me or not, really.
No, okay, but let's assume that. But what's your problem with Islam?
Yeah, I think that I've looked into their religion, and I think that it's a very like immoral religion.
Yes, but
I
how?
think
Why?
it teaches
You
like
have to
very
give me
bad stuff.
like why?
Well, if we look at their prophet, for example, like their role model, the person who's done no bad, right? I'm not sure if you're aware of Aisha.
I am. I know about it. It's one of my critiques too.
About her
However, I
age?
can make the same critique about Christianity,
Like
even
what?
though
Like Mary?
even though we're not told about Mary's age, we know typically what the average age of a young Jewish woman was when they had to be married, and it was probably would have been between 13 and
Yeah,
15.
okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, so assuming she's 15, right? Even if we don't know, assuming she's 15, right? First of all, there's no evidence that there was like any sexual intercourse when God impregnated her. Second of all, Muhammad didn't even need to impregnate Aisha. He just like I don't think that's comparable. He just sexually assaulted
No,
Aisha for
it's
absolutely no
comparable
reason.
because they were both minors. It's comparable also, by the way, I just want to point out, it's comparable too, just as Muhammad, I'll say may have, but violated Aisha, right? God violated Mary because Mary had no consent in the matter. She could not consent. God simply did, and Mary just accepted it, right? So
No, yeah, okay, listen.
it's
Yeah,
equally as
I consider them
violation
both.
as it
Wait,
did with
hold on, hold
Aisha.
on. Hold on. I consider them both immoral. Okay. I don't think that it's comparable. Well, I'm not a Christian, so I consider them both immoral. I don't think that it's good to impregnate any like 15-year-old. But at the same time, I don't think it's comparable non-sexually impregnating a 15-year-old for like a massive cause, and sexually assaulting a 9-year-old for
Wait,
absolutely no reason.
hold on. Impregnating a 15-year-old for a massive cause. You're saying that the ends
Well, it
justify
was
the
Jesus
means.
Christ. If it was, I'm pretty sure Mary had Jesus Christ.
Yes, but you're saying that. Well, what you're saying is that the ends justify the means. So if the ends are that she gives birth to the Son of God, then it's okay, for God to violate her consent. That's
No,
what you're
I
saying.
said that it was immoral. I started the.
Yes, but now you're making excuses for it. You're saying, well, it's not really the same. But
No,
again, the
no. Hold
Aisha
on. Whoa, whoa,
parts.
whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. You're twisting my words. I'm not making excuses for anything. Okay, it is immoral, like objectively, not objectively.
Okay,
But
fine. Okay,
I think that
then
it's
we agree
immoral.
on that, right?
But what I'm
But
saying is that it's not comparable. It's not. I think that it's not black and white of what's immoral and what's not immoral. I think that there's some like level to immorality, and I think that Muhammad sexually assaulting Aisha for absolutely no reason, it stoops like so low in
God,
morality.
quote unquote, sexually assaulted Mary for absolutely no reason. He could have
No,
picked
there
a
was no
20-year-old.
sexual. Wait, hold on. Where does it state that there was any like sexual?
It says that the
Anything like
Holy
that?
Spirit got her pregnant. That the Holy Spirit, but
Yeah,
the
the
very,
Holy
but hold
Spirit
on,
wouldn't
you do
have
not
to
consider. But no, let
wouldn't
me
have
ask
to
you.
use
No, let me
sexual
ask you.
thing.
Okay, there may not have been any quote unquote sexual contact, but the act of getting her pregnant without her consent, right? Because she was a minor,
It's immoral.
is
Yeah.
immoral. And yes, we may say that one may be greater than the other because we can say that Muhammad as a man, right, did something. But my point, going back to all of it, is though, is you bring up Aisha. There are Christian nationalists in this country today who support child marriage because they believe something about God having like a young wife, or they can point to the Old Testament where the age of like being sold off by your father is at the age of menses, right? They can point to that. So
Yeah, and I
so
will
that's
wait. Hold on.
equally as
Wait,
bad, and yet I don't hear you
hold on.
complaining about all the
Hold on.
Christian nationalists who are in this country.
Yeah, the people supporting like today in today's time, the people supporting, like the Christians supporting child marriage right now, I will actively stand against them. Okay, I consider that like so stupid, right? But I don't think that's an excuse to allow Islamic like people in the country. I don't think that's
No,
an
but what I'm
excuse
saying
because
that
yeah,
is
because
a
it's
double
Christian that
standard
allows.
because we have Americans in this country, right, who use the Bible to justify their own twisted idea about sex and about child marriage and everything else, and you don't seem to have a problem with that, at least in debating it, because when
Well,
you
I
came
haven't
up,
seen that. Well, wait. Okay. Well, personally, like all of my Christian friends, I have a lot of Christian friends. Almost all of them are against child marriage.
well, hold on, no, you're but your Christian friends probably aren't like Christian nationalists or like author or like ultra orthodox Christians who believe fundamentally in what the Bible actually says and follow it like to the T. We have individuals on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and watch prominent pastors on there advocate for, well, it's not really that bad. It's not really that bad. Like if a child, if a woman, or if a young girl gets married off at 15 or 16 in Missouri, I'm pretty sure it was Missouri, right?
Wait,
Republican.
Sorry, can I just address the comments, because they're kind of like, they're all calling me out for one thing. I said like almost all of my friends are Christian. That's what I meant.
Okay. We have Republican members to this day in places like Missouri where they were trying to outlaw child marriage. You have places, and only Republicans, by the way, who are saying that child marriage is good because they knew someone who had got married at the age of like 13 and it turned out okay, right? It's not Democrats who are actually saying that child marriage is good. It's only Republicans. You will only find Republicans actually defending this shit. So
okay,
by the way, I have never met a Muslim in this country, right, who has ever advocated for any idea of child marriage. And we can go to Dearborn, we can go to New York City, we can go anywhere, and I bet you that if you ask the average Muslim, they have very progressive opinions on actual marriage. And it's not connected whatsoever to what, and by the way, Aisha is not even like her, all of her marriage, that's not even in the Quran, right? That's in the hadith, right? And so they can actually take the hadith and kind of like twist it to their own narrative and maybe reinterpret it, all that kind of stuff, right? But I don't understand what your main point is about being against Islam.
Straight up said it. Yeah, she straight up. Well, I mean, first of all, they can't really twist it. Yes. She straight up said it in the hadiths. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you. Right? But again,
unless the Quran is, which is a very, very, very low population.
I find it odd. Also, I just find it odd that you're against Islamic immigration because of Aisha. Like that's the only criterion that you're using.
No, that's not the only criteria, but that's one of the strongest like reasons I'm against it. Right.
Okay, then what are some of your other reasons?
Well, I think that, in the Quran, it states multiple times that within like 3 days, anyone who converts away from Islam should be killed. Also, if we look at, for example, Muslim countries and we see like what they're doing, like for example, Iraq, they're also changing their age of consent. They're lowering it to 9. Like women, they almost have like, they have very like strict dress codes in Islamic countries. I just think that it's a very like.
So do the Mormons.
It's a very.
Should we kick out the Mormons? Mormons also have very strict dress codes. Like the women, must wear like skirts down past their knees and stuff.
Well, I mean, wait.
Should we say?
Okay, hold on. Can I just say? Can I just say that you can't take like one factor that I'm saying and then like say that I'm basing everything off of that, right?
No,
these are very
I'm
like.
trying to show you. I'm trying to show you that there is at least a comparable example with Americans, and you seem not to have a problem with that. I'm saying that just like we have Christian nationalists.
Wait, hold on. I have a problem with Christian people who's actively supporting child marriage.
Do you want to kick them out?
No, I would not want them in my country. But that being said, if they are already here, like if they were born in America, they're American citizens, we can't really do anything about it. Where would we kick them out?
Well, no. But see, but here's what I'm not understanding. You're bringing up all these things, right, about Islam, and even though I don't subscribe to Islam, they are bad criteria to use because we can find Christian examples, and if you're going to apply different standards to like Christians versus
I'm speaking Muslims, generally.
That's going to be a problem. And by the way, we vet these things already when you come into the country. We have criteria that we ask you that what do you believe in? Do you uphold these values and everything? And again, I have talked to like Muslims. Like I don't know if you talk to Muslims, but like they don't believe this shit. And if they do, then what we should do is we should debate them about it and try to convince others not to follow it. But they have to follow the laws of this country. And luckily, the laws of this country in most states is that you can't marry somebody at the age of 9 or 13 or 15 or 16, right? And so even if they believe that, they can't do it anyway. And I'm not going to be biased towards an entire religion simply because of the fact that I don't like one of their teachings.
Okay. So, two things I want to bring up. First of all, if you had a P3DO that wanted to get in your country and you knew that he didn't see anything wrong with that, right? Would you still allow him into your country even though he has not committed anything yet?
If somebody told me when they were coming into the country that I am a P3DO and I'm only attracted to minors, right?
No, not only. Not only.
That's the definition of being P3DO. Being a P3DO means you have an exclusive attraction to minors. Anything else is not 3P. So you said a P3DO. So I'm giving
I'm
you.
not saying only. Well, obviously not only. If they're attracted to all ages, would you allow them in?
All ages? No. If somebody was coming into this country and they said, I'm attracted to 22-year-olds and also 9-year-olds. No, I would not let them in this country because that would be breaking the law, right? But now you're
being attracted to them.
Now you're verging onto the fact that now you're projecting onto all Muslims something. Again, no Muslim is going to say that they're attracted to 9-year-olds, just as no Christian is going to say that. I don't know why you have this obsession with the fact that you think so many Muslims have that belief. The ones who are coming here are not the ones.
Because their role model did that. Their role model that they find as this immoral being that they should all be like is act like he literally.
Okay. Even if their quote unquote role model did that, they can negotiate their way out of it, just as Christians negotiate their way out of things that Paul says and that Jesus said. So even Christians negotiate their way out of things. Jesus told everybody to be celibate, right? I don't see a lot of Christians going around being celibate, right? They negotiate their way out of it.
Please pretend to be Islamic or a Muslim for 1 second, and please try negotiating your way out of Aisha or
they do it all the time. Go to Dearborn. Ask somebody in Dearborn about it. They negotiate their way out of it. There are people in the comments who negotiate their way out of it by saying that she was 19 or something, right? I don't believe that, right? But what I'm saying is,
wait, hold on. No one believes that she was 19. Actually, you know what? Wait, can I just finish? I'm starting to believe that you didn't actually, or that you haven't actually spoken to a Muslim about this specific thing. Because if you spoke to any Muslim, like literally almost any Muslim, right, except if they're a Quranist, if you spoke to them, right, they would have to be in support.
No, actually that's not true. Go look up the work of a guy named Joshua Little. Okay. Joshua Little is an actual scholar. I think he's American. No, actually, no. I mean, he might be British, right? But he's not. He's not a Muslim, right? But he is a scholar of the Quran, right? He has a PhD in it, and he actually wrote, and I think he's going to be publishing on it soon, one of the most talked about issues where he actually shows through 19 proofs how maybe that section of the Hadith about Aisha is actually fabricated and not even real, right? And it's hotly debated. It's hotly debated even in scholarship, right? What I'm saying is things can be negotiated. And once again, my criteria has always been I am not going to be discriminatory towards a religion simply because of something that they believe. If they come in the country and they say that they're going to do it, sure, but I am not going to apply that kind of thinking to almost 1 billion Muslims. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, can I ask you something? Let's say they had the exact same beliefs, but it wasn't considered a religion. Would you allow them in your country?
If it wasn't a religion, they wouldn't hold to the belief.
Well,
they would have no figure.
Hold on. They can. Okay, in the hypothetical that they supported the Aisha thing, but they were not Muslim, right?
It would make no sense for them to have that belief. Like if you're just saying a guy came in and he believed Islam didn't exist. If a random dude came into this country and said, I believe that it's okay to, marry 9-year-olds, then no, I would not let him in this country, right? If that's what he said and think. But again, no Muslim is going to say that, one. And two, their beliefs can be negotiated with, and many of them do not even hold that. I'm not going to
That's
base
not
my
true.
discrimination based on one aspect of the religion, because then I
Okay,
can apply
okay,
that
great,
to
great,
Christians
great.
and the
Okay, I know.
Hindus
Okay,
and the
okay.
Jews
I
and
know how to solve
everything
this. I know
else.
how to solve this. I know how to solve this. Okay. Would you be okay with the idea that everybody who supported or who supports what Muhammad did to Aisha and believes that she was genuinely 9 years old, would you say that it would be fair to not let them in your country?
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
Anybody, or would you support the idea that anybody who believes that Aisha was 9 years old and is in support of what Muhammad did to Aisha and doesn't see anything wrong with it, would you agree that we should not have them?
No, they can be in the country, because then I could ask the Christian, do you agree that it was okay what God did to Mary? And if they say yes, what am I going to do? Kick the Christian out?
Well, no, because it's not too. It's not the same.
It's very much the
Not,
same.
it's not
God
no,
violated a
it's not to the same
13-year-old.
extent.
Oh,
It's
okay,
not
how about this? No, how about
comparable. It's
this?
not even
Well, how about
close
this?
to
Joseph,
comparable.
Joseph,
There's no
hold on.
sexual.
Joseph, dude, hold on. Joseph was betrothed to Mary. So if Joseph, who was an adult, married a minor, then I can use that point. Joseph, the father of Jesus, through his genealogy, the father of Jesus, was married to a minor.
Wait, hold on. I just gotta say something. You keep on bringing up marriage. Aisha got married when she was 6. What I'm specifically speaking about,
Yes,
is,
and it was consummated when it was 9.
yeah,
I know,
what I'm
right? I know.
specifically speaking about is them having sexual intercourse. I find the sexual part disgusting. Okay, if there was no sexual,
I'm out with this. Chat, don't police how I'm debating, please. You all want to debate, I'm going to debate. Just because someone is saying something that is wildly bad, I'm going to debate those points. Okay? If you don't like my debate style, then respectfully, you can offer your opinion, but I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay? Sorry, but I'm going to talk to somebody that has bad opinions, because that's what the point of debating. Okay? So I understand that you might think it's misinformation and Islamophobia. It was, which is why I was debating. Okay? I was trying to convince, if not him, convince others in the chat. So I'm not going to let somebody control my voice. This is my platform. I'm going to be speaking to who I want to speak with, and I'll speak to them as long as I want to speak with them. Okay? So I see the critiques, I understand them, right? But we can't just kick off somebody simply because they're spreading like fucking misinformation. And yes, he was Islamophobic. I agree with you. But I was still no, I am not convinced that that hadith is even real. Okay, I'm addressing one person in the chat. I'm not convinced that that hadith is even real. So if it's not real, then I don't believe that it's 9. But all evidence outside of that, all evidence points to it being 9 years old. Even if it's the case, I don't apply that to all Muslims, because that's unfair to all Muslims. It's unfair to Islam. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, you can have your opinion that it was 19. I have my opinion that it was 9. But again, I don't apply that to every Muslim. I just don't. Okay? Like, I'm open to hearing critiques. I'm open, to changing something. But, like, guys, we have to talk to these people because they're out there. So I'm going to talk to them, right? And I kicked them because it was just kind of repeating itself. So that's why I moved on. Don't take the chance. There are okay. I'm not even going. I'm not even going to discuss it anymore. Look. I'm not going to discuss it anymore. You have your opinion, I have my opinion. Okay? I'm not fully convinced that it's real, but I'm going to say that it is because others believe it to be so. So I'm going to say that it is. And I use that critique against Islam all the time too. So okay. We are moving on. I have some people in the box. I'll add them up. Hello. How old are you?
Hi, Matt. I'm
Hey, what's up?
55.
Ah, nice. What's on your mind?
You were inviting people up to talk, and I was like, well, I want to talk to Matt. How are you
No.
today?
I'm doing okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just wanted to say that guy was insufferable. And
Yeah, I
and
agree.
those are the people that you have to reach, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Look, I get upset because there's a segment of people who don't want to talk to those type of people, and I understand why they don't want to talk to those people because they're insufferable, and I dislike it. But like they're out there, and you have to talk to them. Like we can't just
Yes.
ignore them. And because if mainly because I'm not trying to convince him, I'm trying to convince people in the chat who may hold similar opinions but might not hold them as strongly, right? And so I want to convince them. And so we need to talk. That's why we talk to MAGA. It's because even if I'm not convincing the person who I'm talking to, I'm trying to convince the like person in the chat who believes it, but like maybe like more leaning towards my way.
Oh, yeah. And that is the whole point, right? Or one of the points. But yeah, he was definitely Islamophobia. Anyways, about your plant in the back, my sister has one of those, and you barely water it, right?
Yeah, once a month.
Once a month, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah, and it's really easy. You just like soak it in water, so it's
oh,
pretty easy.
okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like kind of like how you water orchids. Are you familiar with orchids?
A little bit, but
Yeah, well,
you,
those are, you just fill it up with water and let it soak, and then you just dump it out. But anyways, that plant's really pretty, and they're very hardy.
yeah, they are. Yeah, I mean, this one has been going strong. I just feed it, with water once a month, maybe give it some nutrients every now and again, and then I just let it, sit, and it gets light from my artificial light. There, it gets light, but for about like 6 to 8 hours a day, and it's doing good. So
Yeah. Oh, so you have like a little light stick for
yeah,
it?
so right here.
Oh, that's cool. Where'd
Yeah,
you
so
get
it
that?
shines. Oh, I think I bought it on like Amazon. It's just a little. It's like like a plant light, and it just like it stays vertical, so it like shines light. And then every month, I just rotate it like 25 to like 1/4 around, so that each part gets a different sunlight.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just from watching you, I'm like, man, that thing is getting big.
Yeah, it is big. Well, it has this one right here that's really quite tall. I don't know how to prune it. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Like, it's not growing too big, but yeah, if it gets any bigger, yeah, I'm gonna have to maybe like prune that one or something because it's getting quite tall. But it seems to maybe this will be the size that it is, but I don't know. It's still healthy. It's nice and green and like yellow, and it has some dead spots from when my cat chewed on it, but that's about it. So
Oh, yeah, right. My sister has one, and she never barely waters it, and
yeah,
it just
but they
grows.
still, yeah, but they I can stick around. They're very hardy.
I guess everybody's been asking you about Parker and Dean. It's probably driving you crazy.
I
I mean,
mean,
I haven't
it's
heard
okay.
from. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen them, but I just put two and two together. But I love to see you, Matt. And the problem with me is I have not found the courage to post anything. So I'm limited. I'm like kind of stuck because I don't really know what to post because I'm feeling insecure about it, I guess. But that's why I'm not following you, because I can't. TikTok won't let me follow anybody else until I post something.
Really?
Which is, yeah, like I have like, it says I've reached my maximum amount of people that I can follow. But it's because I haven't, like, I put a picture of a moon up, and that was like 2 years ago. But I love TikTok.
Well, maybe that explains something, because I mean, it hasn't given me that warning, but like I've been stuck at like 84,000, like 0.7, and it'll go up to like 88 or like 87.8 or 89, and then it goes back down, then it goes back up. It like oscillates. So maybe I wonder if that's a problem with me too, because I have stuff up, it just like hidden. So and I haven't been like posting anything. I just don't. That's just so weird. It's a 10K limit. Guess posting or not. 10K limit. Oh, okay. Oh, she follows 99. Wait. Oh, so you have to post something to get to 10K.
Yeah. Whoever that is, that's right.
Interesting. You can only follow 10K people. That's the maximum. Oh, okay. So unless you post something, you can only follow 10K, like exactly. So yeah, I guess you'll have to post something. I don't know. Oh, it has nothing to do with posting. The max people you can. Oh, the max people you could. Oh. So you follow too many people. That's why.
So what do I have to do? So wait, is that the rules for?
Yeah. So you can only follow 10K people total.
Oh.
Like no matter what. So 10K people. So you'll have to unfollow some people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can do that. But like when I was trying to, because I would like to try to monetize on this app, but I really just don't know what to do yet.
I would go through your follows and just unfollow people who you like haven't really like watched or aren't that big. I mean, go back like all the way to the very beginning, and if you see somebody like, oh, I haven't watched their stuff in like a year, just like unfollow them, and then that'll free up some space.
Oh, okay. Well, I just thought, I mean, I was watching people that, do those lives to try to help people build their, what is it? Build your following, but I'm not sure. So I was just like commenting, sharing, following. And then it stopped at 10,000. So I was like, maybe I just thought that I was doing the right thing, but I am kind of bashful about stuff to put up.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I mean, as of right now, I don't think that you have to put anything up yet if you don't want to. I mean, there are people who just do like say hi and stuff, and that's fine, I mean, but you don't have to put anything up. I mean, some people don't do that, and you're fine. So,
Yeah. Anyways, I really like following you. You're really, really, really smart, and I'm like, I don't know. I have a hard time. I have ADHD, and so I have a hard time focusing on stuff. So, but I've learned a lot on this app. Like,
I wish I had ADHD because I don't. So, like, I have normal brains, so I typically just stay down the same line of questioning, and I don't like go off, on tangents.
Oh, but sometimes you wish you would.
Yeah, like sometimes, I wish I was like a little neurodivergent so I could like think differently, but like I have nothing. Like my brain is like a straight shooter. So when people ask me something, I just answer it, right? Like I just answer it. So and that leads down very, different paths. Like I've met people that have ADHD and who are like neuro, atypical and stuff, and I just don't have it. So it's just, I don't know.
I tend to do like well with people like you. Like my sister is kind of the same way. But she is like, out of everybody in my life, she is the most understanding and patient with my ADHD.
Nice.
Well,
maybe I do have ADHD because I do procrastinate, but I think I think that's just laziness. I don't think that's ADHD. Like I am really good. Like when I procrastinate something and the deadline's approaching, I can really focus on it and I can really fucking do it, right? But like it takes me a while to get into the mode.
Oh yeah, I can do that too. Like one thing is like packing, because I travel a lot from New Orleans to Texas because my family lives there. And it's like either I'll do if I start like a couple days before, I'll do a good job. But if I wait until the last minute, it is absolute torture.
I bet. Oh, really? See, I'm the opposite. Like, I'll just be lazy. I'll be like, I don't want to do it. And then when the deadline comes, I get a little bit of anxiety. But then I, like, buckle down and I just fucking drill into it and I just crank it out, you know?
Yeah,
and I just...
That's good. But I end up bringing shit that I don't, because I'm always thinking about, like my dad, my sister, my friend. And so I pack up all this shit and then I'm like, why did I bring all of this? Mm-hmm. And then I end up leaving it at my sister's house in her guest bedroom. I just stuff all this crap in her drawers. All right. Well, this is pretty boring, but I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm gonna unfollow some people.
Yeah, just go through when you're like bored one night and just sit there and just like go through your follow list. Like, yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna unfollow. I'm gonna, and just like just like shave off, maybe like 10 a day or something, and just keep doing it for a while until you get down, by like some.
What? Yeah, but I didn't wonder why they only let you follow 10,000 people. Is it something with the algorithm or? Like, I had no clue.
Yeah, I mean, 10K is the limit. I mean, I'll be honest, following 10K people is a lot of people. Like, I follow, like, 500, I think. I mean, and I think that's a lot.
Right.
Like, following 10K people, that's a lot of people.
Well, I was just doing what somebody told me to do. Or maybe I misunderstood them, But, yeah, I follow. So, yeah, I gotta do some house cleaning so I can at least follow you. Because I've been wanting to follow you, but I can't. But yeah, I'm going to do that. So I could go into my settings and do that.
Okay. Well,
no.
Just go to your page, and at the top it says, it says like 10K following at the top. Just click it, and it'll show you everybody. And then as you go through, you can just press, okay, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna click in it, unfollow. Click unfollow, that kind of thing.
Okay. Cool. Well, it was so nice talking to you, but I wish you would follow me, and then I can find you.
Oh, yeah, you can't follow me? Oh, here, I mean, I can follow you for now, and then you can, oh, no, you do follow me, actually.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Well, because it has a little red heart at the top. What does that mean?
Up here?
Next to your name? Yeah.
Yeah, so when you press that, you'll, like, join. So you already added me, so, like, you have me on your list.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're all good.
Okay, yep. If I ever have any questions, can I ask you now that you know me?
Yeah.
Okay, but fine. I love this. Like, this is the longest I've ever talked to anybody on live, Matt.
Well, that's
and
sweet.
I just adore you. I think you're amazing.
Well,
and your brain is just it's people just can't. That guy had no. People can't compete with your brain.
Well, thank you.
And neither can I. But
that.
I love it.
Well, thank you.
And I'm here on board.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. You have a good day, okay?
Okay, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Okay, all right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Thank you, Emily, for the $7. Thank you so much. Thank you for the very nice words. Thank you, Emily. It means a lot. Okay. Who am I adding now? Let's see. Well, we got somebody else in there, so I guess we'll add somebody else up. Yeah, I'm not big on compliments. Nobody has to compliment me. Hey, what's up? How old are you?
30.
Nice. What's on your mind?
I just want to know what you think about the text messages that got released.
What do I think about them?
Yeah.
They're text messages. I mean, it's a text message between a guy and his partner. What do you mean to say? I don't know what you mean to say. Like, do you want me to critique them? You want me to be like, how dare they? What? I mean, like, what do you want me to say?
I want to know if you think they're real.
Oh, real? Yeah, probably. They were probably turned over by the actual partner. So, people in the chat said that they could be fake. Yes, I agree. GT thinks they're planted. I am not convinced. Okay, I personally am not convinced that they're fake. However, I could understand why someone would think they're fake because this FBI is such shit that, I understand that. However, if they are real, big caveat, if they are real, then I have no opinion on them. They just are a text between a guy and his partner.
Well, I think it's a little weird that one of the first texts is him saying they arrested some old dude, and then it's followed by him like talking about how he's still actively trying to escape. Like, how did he know who got arrested? We also saw the video of him bolting from the rooftop immediately.
I mean, he could have been on his phone as he was like walking home. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. Okay, I don't want to speculate. Could they be fake? Yes. As of right now, I don't have any evidence to suggest that. However, let's just wait till the trial, I guess, and everything will come forward. I don't know. But even, yes, it is a little odd. I mean, I was reading it and it was a little odd, but at the same time, I text odd. I don't know. So, but if they are real, big caveat, if they are real, then I'm going to just say that they're just a text message between a guy and his partner.
I mean, it's also a little weird to release that when it's an active case, though, right? That's evidence.
I agree with you. Nothing about this case has been ordinary, which is, I think, shows the fact that the FBI is under incompetent leadership.
Yeah.
And I would not put it past Kash Patel to make something up. So, if it comes out that they are fake or they are exaggerated or something like that, then I would not be surprised. Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. That's all I had for you,
okay.
Matt.
All right. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Hi. 21.
Okay. What's on your mind?
Yeah, so I'm from the EU, but I've been fascinated by, the whole Charlie Kirk incident, as we've all been, we've all been kind of tuning into that. I was wondering as to what your opinion is as to how this situation will evolve.
Oh,
and
this is
ultimately-
Johan. I haven't seen you
Yeah.
for a while. How you been?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know that you remembered me. That's why I was like,
I remember your
kind of like
voice.
talking. Yeah.
How you been?
Damn, you actually remember me? That's crazy.
I remember people.
Yeah. Well, me too, but I don't really expect people to remember. Like, I don't hold that with them,
I remember you.
Yeah. So I was wondering as to what are the effects that this thing is going to have on American politics and how politics will be viewed and done from now on from this event. Like, do you have any thoughts on that? Like,
It's only going to deepen our divide, deepen our discourse, which is negative, which is bad, and it'll make the administration, I think, more intransigent about how they go after certain people. Overall it's bad. So I'm worried for the next 6 months, to a year, because unless it dies down, unless maybe a new issue pops up or something, I think the next couple weeks will be key to see how exactly they go about, doing whatever it is that they plan on doing.
yeah, I've heard one streamer, I believe it was Destiny, and he said that maybe it would take like 2 weeks. Everybody's going to be talking about it, but then like after those said 2 weeks, it's going to be like a forgettable moment. I don't share that opinion with Destiny. I think that it is going to change something, because you definitely felt it that day, and you can still feel the effects of it, at least online, on X, on TikTok too. You could feel the divide and ultimately the shift happening. So,
Well, Destiny says that, but yes, I think there will be the far right and the heavy right wing will be talking about it a lot. Like, they just will, because especially those who are close to the person. But I think it depends on what the larger discourse is. X is a cesspool, so I wouldn't even count that as like discourse.
yeah, like I would agree. I would agree that X is a right-wing propaganda machine, right? Like, especially since Elon bought it. But you could also make the case that TikTok is more leftist, you know? Or
I mean, well, I mean, maybe not anymore because it's looks like it's going to be brought up by like Mark Andreessen and people like that who has connections to Trump.
Yeah.
And if they like mess with the algorithm, that could fuck things up. I don't know. I mean, TikTok doesn't have. I mean, TikTok. We are in a silo here on TikTok, so there are some like popular, conservative streamers. You know, they're all like popular conservative people on here. But I think if you mean TikTok, maybe the one place where there's some like leftist influence, which is good, or like liberal influence, shall we say? But in almost every other marketplace, it's like fucking, right wing.
Yeah. Also, I didn't like how Musk was influencing and kind of egging on the whole UK incident, where there was like a large crowd of people just making a hassle, the whole immigration thing, Britain for the Brits thing, and there was like over 100,000 people out there, and Elon seemed to be like on some live video with the leader of that movement happening in the UK, and you can genuinely tell that he was egging it on and wanting some sort of violence out of it almost. It's
well, I mean that's what Elon does, but yes, I mean he did stoke the flames of that Unite the UK rally or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
So yes, I agree with you that like he stoked the flames. But that's what he does. I mean he's a provocateur now, so he's no different than anybody else on the right.
He's a provocateur, but he's not really a politician. Like I just don't understand what this guy is doing.
He's not a politician, but he's like what Matt Walsh is and what other Ben Shapiro. All
Ben Shapiro,
they're
Nick
like
Fuentes,
they're like fucking they're people who like rile other people up. They're like rage baiters. That's what they do.
Yeah, I mean, especially, I mean, again, like coming back to this topic, actually, what do you think about Nick Fuentes? I mean, he's been on a rise.
I mean, he's basically a Nazi. Like, I mean, like, I say that like not being like sarcastic.
No, I know. I've seen his streams. I'm very well aware of what his views are. I'm just more curious about your understanding of his influence now that he's having. I mean, this guy might pop up in the Joe Rogan show, and that's going to be a huge deal. That's going to be a different type.
I mean, his influence, I don't know. I mean, there are people on the right who hate him, so I mean, he's still kind of like, like cast out because he's even too far right for like, like Matt Walsh and people like that. So, I mean, I'm not sure if he's going to come back. However, I think he's just going to, I mean, he's going to continue to spew his like a bullshit, and so I don't know what's going to happen with that though. I just don't know. Like it's too soon to tell.
I guess so, but I mean, he's been doing interviews with Candace Owens. He's had frequent relations with others in the right wing too. So he definitely seems to be getting respect more.
The day that Nick Fuentes talks to Ben Shapiro is the day that I'll say that like he has gained mainstream, like actual appearance. But that's not going to happen, right? I mean, it's just not going to happen. Same thing with Matt Walsh. Same thing with all that kind of small crowd of like
to Candace.
Yeah, but she's even kind of like fucking ex. Yeah, but like she's even kind of like cast out because Ben Shapiro like doesn't like her. I'm sure that like fucking Matt Walsh maybe like doesn't like her. I mean, there's like it's like fractured. There's like a group of one group, and then there's a second group. There's like they're like Nick Fuentes people and Candace Owens, and then there's like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh and that crowd. So it's like fucking like very fractured.
Yeah, it does seem that somebody like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh, it does seem that they're more formal in their public appearances, and they seem to be a little bit more sane. Whereas Candace and Nick and even Charlie Kirk, may he rest in peace though, but these three seem to be just more reactive and just more just stranger people as a whole, and they just make things up too for no reason, which is funny.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man. I mean,
Is there anything else on your
that
mind?
was an interesting thing. That's it. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, I mean, thank you.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay, we got one more person. I don't know when Dean's going live. I'm hoping he goes live soon so I can be like, hey, I'll raid you. And oh, they actually dropped. Okay. What's the name of my plant? So this is a snake plant. So it's I haven't named it. If you mean like give it a name, I haven't named it. It's just snake plant. Dean will go live really late. Oh shit. Well, that's not good. I guess we can play. Parker will not be going live today. But I guess we can play some guitar. I guess we'll give people some guitar. Let me turn this out a little bit. So move this back. I had to get everything set up. We'll am I in Central Time? I am not. What do I want? I think I want this. Okay, let's see. And I want the Strat today, so get Mr. Stratocaster. I'm feeling like Stratocaster today. I don't know if you all can see how well you all can see, so I'm hoping it's not too. I don't have a great layup here because I'm kind of all over the place. So I think you guys can see somewhat well. I'll kind of put it up like this. I don't know if I can zoom out. No, I can't. But you can see somewhat well. Let me see what I got. I had to reinstall something, so I'm gonna have to find this again. The one I want. I'm gonna have to find it, so give me a second. Let's see. It's been a while. Yes, it has. Is this what I want? Let's see. Yeah, okay. That's good. I like this one. Okay, so we could Freebird. Let's see. It's not bad. That's not bad. It has a little bit too much delay too. I'm not sure. Maybe I can find. I'm not sure about other ones. No. I played this song. I guess I can try to modify it. I don't remember if it's this one I've had. I'll have to kind of. It's a little bit fuzzy. Got a little bit too much fuzz to it. I'll have to play around with it a little bit. So, but I saved that one. Let's see. What else do I got here? But anything? Yeah. I'll go back to talking here in a little bit, but someone asked, so I thought I'll at least break it out to play something. What, I don't know, but let's see. I don't know if I have anything here. Oh, maybe it was here. Was it here? Maybe it was. I'm just checking to see if I can find it. Oh, that's better. That's better. I really like that. That's better. I don't think. Hmm. No, I don't like that one. I think this one is probably the one that we. Okay, but somebody requested. Seems a little that the presence on it is a little bit. I don't know. Seems a little bit. Maybe I'm just not used to the sound. I wonder. That's not bad. I think it's the Strat sound. Let's see. I'll bust out the big boy. We'll bust out the big boy. Do I have enough guitars? No. Let's see how this sounds. That's not bad. It still sounds a little bit different, though. I don't know. I'm gonna have to mess with it because it sounds different. I did update my computer, so maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe I need to reinstall. But we can go with that. So, I mean, it sounds good, right? But it sounds good, but I don't know. I haven't. since updating my computer, I'm not sure how exactly it. I don't know. Let's just try it. Okay. That was fun. We at least got one of them out. Needs more cowbell, yeah. So, we got some fun stuff, so that's always fun. I need to find a setup that will work better, but you all get the idea. Do I read music? I usually play by ear or by tabs. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Go back. There we go. Okay, we are back. That was a fun little excursion. Thank you, Tammy. Start a band with Dina Parker. Yeah, Parker can sing. Yeah, Parker singing. That's yeah. Parker singing, that's definitely something, shall we say. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Singing and dancing, yeah. Dancing is probably better than Parker. I do need a haircut. Holy shit. Well, maybe I don't. So I use a after shower like conditioner, like a leave-in conditioner, and it like makes my hair a lot bigger. Like it like poofs the hair out, makes it soft, poofs the hair out. So it probably looks bigger than it actually is, but it probably is that time. It probably is that time. 1 second, I'll be right back, everybody. Okay, I'm back. Oh, but what a day it's been. What a day, what a day. Oh, Parker and Dean, they're doing okay. Am I an actual librarian? Yes, I am. I got a degree and everything. It's official. What's new? Absolutely nothing. I saw that. Well, we know he's in the list because they had to scrub his name. You can get a library degree? Yeah. It's called a master's in library science. Well, library and information science. The information part is important. Have I had a good day? Yeah, it's been pretty good. Thanks for asking. What does my post just say? Oh, it's a quote from Paul Tillich. It says, "The courage to be is the courage to accept oneself as accepted in spite of being unacceptable." It's a good quote. The courage to be is the courage to accept oneself as accepted in spite of being unacceptable. Nice spirit. Oh, thank you. Paul Tillich was a famous Lutheran, I think Lutheran, a famous Lutheran theologian, but he was also like a philosopher. He wrote a book called On Exile. I think he wrote it called. Well, the book is called The Courage to Be, and it's a religious book, and that quote technically is religious, but I turned it into kind of like a non-religious thing. Mm. I did not name my snake plant. He's just Bob. So say hi to Bob. Maybe read some news with us. Oh, news. I wish I could share my screen, but I don't have a PC yet. I only have my Mac, so I don't have TikTok Studio. But you know what? Let's go to the front page of the Times. Let's just see what the Times is saying. What is their top story? Top story is Fed cuts rates for the first time in this year. The Fed lowered the rates by a quarter point. Okay, so we got a quarter point cut. We got former CDC officials tell senators how Kennedy is risking public health. Oh yeah, Menarez testified today. Interesting. The UK gives Trump a royal welcome. Ew. Gross. Uh. Hmm. Yay. So someone said that Dean will be on late tonight. I do know about the TikTok deal. I know a little bit about it, not a lot, but I know something about it. Um, the short film. I saw that the Epstein thing. Yeah, it was funny. Uh, he said on Discord. Oh, well, that's my cue to go on Discord. That's my cue to go on Discord. Dean, where did you say that, Dean? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's going to be a lot later. I'm out and about and will be for the next good bit. Okay. Well, poo. I won't be on too much longer, everybody. I'll probably get off around 30, about half an hour. So, only because I am tired and I need to do stuff. So, I won't stay on too much longer. Let me do a quick a restart, everybody. I'm gonna do a restart, and that may get some people. I think the guitar got people out, but let me do like a very quick restart. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Okay. I is like I don't know. I don't know this shit. Okay. Team Jacob. Yeah, I don't. Jacob. That Team Peen. Yeah, there you go. Y'all are giving me heartburn. I have heartburn. Jeremiah is a Republican? Ew. Don't want that. Team Matt, yeah, there you go. You're saying words I don't know what they mean. I'm just like, I have no fucking idea. I'll just. It's like it's like when I try to watch a sports game. I have no fucking idea what it's about. And I just go yay and or boo. I don't know. Are they good? Are they bad? I don't know, but. Citric Digger. That's funny. What? Unpinned? Wait, who pinned what? What? Oh, okay. Hey, damn it. Hello, Joyce. I mean, Keith, would they? Yeah, because they're insane. That's kind of what they do. I wish it wasn't so, but it be so. Hmm. Thoughts on how the librarian work has changed in the U.S. because of Trump? It's definitely harder because of data, of lost information. It's not a lot hard. I mean, it's harder. It's not a lot harder, but it's still harder. Do I prefer regular milk or almond milk? Regular milk. I'm not lactose intolerant or anything, so I drink regular milk. Maryland politics. The governor school. Long as you're in a Democrat, and we can take back the one Republican seat because lucky, yeah. I'm not from Maryland, no. Like from Maryland, no. What am I reading? I'm doing a 3D model thing, trying to get it, to work. I think I only need one. Yeah, cause it just slides in there like that. Yeah, these are the same parts. Yeah, I think I only need this one. But I won't be on much longer, everybody. I just wanted to come on, say hi. We had a good time. I'll be back again maybe tomorrow or something. But just say hi, see how things are going. I need to do some stuff. But what's your favorite book before you go? My favorite book is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. In what way? So there's something called missing data, or basically the admin has tried to get rid of data or like information from different sites, and so we have to go in and we have to try to rescue them. So it's called data rescue, and so trying to go in and make sure that they're preserved so that people can access them. So that's part of the job now, is that we're like rescuing data. Yeah. It's called Data Rescue. Hello, darling. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I have read Animal Farm. Great book. Everybody should. Everybody should read. Uh, everybody should read. Uh, Animal Farm, or something like that. So 1984, yeah, definitely 1984. Those are all good. Those are all really good. But well, everybody, I think it's 30 minutes past. 1984. Brave New World's good too, but 1984. It's 30 minutes past. I think I'm gonna head off. Just chillax tonight and just take it easy. So thanks for everybody for hanging. I had a good time. Thank you everybody for coming through. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful day wherever you are. And Dean will be live later on tonight, so you can look forward to his debates. But I will see you all sometime soon. So have a great night and take care of yourself. Bye bye, everybody.